which brings his total for an arena game all the way up to 8,000. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to the channel. As I said, we're going over the best way to level up in Apex Legends Season 13. But just before we get into it, I do want to speak about as why people may want to actually level up. One of the big things is actually the Battle Pass. Doing the tricks that I tell you today will let you get up to that 110 tier in the new Battle Pass, so you can get every single item that you want to get. Another reason people want to level up is to simply just to be a higher level. So if you're tired of just being a low level player, doing these tricks today will help you get up to them higher levels within the game. And finally, another reason why people may want to level up is to actually get more Apex packs, and so making it easier to actually get heirloom shards. That is one of the biggest things why people want to level up, is to actually get enough Apex packs to be able to get a heirloom of their choice. So with that said, today I'm going to be telling you guys the best way to be leveling up in Apex Legends Season 13. Now, I made a video like this back in Season 11. This is an updated version with a few more tips to help you along the way. But let's start off with simply, you get XP by surviving. 3 XP is awarded to you every single second that you are alive. So surviving for 1 whole minute within Apex Legends gives you 180 XP. 5 minutes will give you 900 XP, and 15 minutes survived will give you 2,700 XP. So if you make it to them end games, you will be making a minimum of 2,700 XP every single game, and that is by simply surviving alone. To get this XP, you don't even need to shoot a bullet, kill a single person. You just simply need to make it to the end game, and you will get nearly 3,000 XP just by surviving. So yes, surviving gives you 3 XP every single second, but another way of getting XP is actually getting kills. So if you get 1 single kill in 1 game, you will be granted 50 XP. Now, one point that I made in my last video is that you do actually gain more XP surviving 1 minute than you do by getting 2 kills. Realistically, this doesn't really make so much sense. It could be argued that it does make sense because it's a battle royale game, and the last man surviving wins, so the longer you survive, the more XP you get. But realistically, if you get 2 kills, you should be getting more than 100 XP. So yeah, 1 kill gives you 50 XP, 5 kills give you 250 XP, and 10 kills only grants you 500 XP. So if you pop off at a game and get 20 kills in 1 game, you will get 1,000 XP. Compared to the nearly 3,000 XP you will be getting just by surviving 15 minutes alone. So if you are really trying to level up, you need to prioritize survival over kills. But by getting kills, you are also generating damage, and by generating damage, you are generating XP. So every single time you do 4 damage within Apex, you are granted 1 XP. Now, the best way to actually set this out is obviously you get 1 XP every single 4 damage that you do. So if you deal 200 damage, you will be granted 50 XP. So if you deal 400 damage, you are getting 100 XP. Realistically, within a fight, if you're fighting someone with no shield, you would have dealt 100 damage to kill them, and a 100 extra damage to get the final thirst on them too. So you were dealt 200 damage and got 50 XP for that. If you are fighting someone with red armor, you will be dealing over 500 damage. That is including the kills and even extra damage for the thirst. And you were granted yourself just under 600 XP by killing someone with red armor. That is if you deal all the damage, that is though. But yeah, do keep in mind that the amount of XP you get for kills as well are added. So you are getting a fair bit of XP for kills along with the damage on the side. So just a little recap up to now. I've mentioned that you can get XP through kills, through surviving, and damage, but the other way of getting XP is through placements. And the last video I made on leveling up, I used some scenarios. I'm going to be using the exact same scenarios for this video too. So top 5 grants you 500 XP, so keep that in mind. So the scenario that I said is that you get top 5, you get 5 kills, you dealt 1,500 damage, and you survived for 10 whole minutes. And that would have granted you a whopping 2,925 XP. Now for the next scenario, we're also going to be talking about placement, and top 5 gives you 500 XP. A win coming first in Apex Legends gives you a whopping 900 XP. So keep that in mind for the next scenario. So again, let's say you got 5 kills, 1,500 damage, and this time you last 15 minutes because it takes longer to get a win than it does top 5, and obviously you win. you would have got a whopping 4,225 XP. That is for 5 kills, 1,500 damage, lasting 15 minutes, and getting a win. There are a couple of other ways to get in XP, but these aren't as relevant as the ones I've just mentioned, but these do just naturally come within the game. These ones you don't focus and try to get within the game, they just come naturally. So some of those include reviving, which gives you 25 XP per revive. If you got 4 revives within the game, that would have given you 100 XP. Respawn, it gives you 200 XP. Killing the key leader gives you 50 XP because you can only really get that once. And the final one is killing the champion, which can only happen once, and that is 500 XP. But the main reason why I wanted to make another video on this is because of one of my subscribers who let me know in the comments down below that Arena is a very, very good way of getting XP. Now, Arena is a little bit of a touchy subject because not every single person like this, but if you are an Arenas player, or even if you're not and you really, really want to level up, Arena is a very good way of doing so. Now, the way I'm going to describe this is literally say the scenario that he got in the comments down below. So, he won one match, which gave him 1,000 XP for a win. It gives you XP for rounds 1, so he won 4 rounds, and that gave him 2,400 XP. He got 4 kills, which gave him 120 XP, and time survived. Now, he survived 12 minutes and 35 seconds, which gave him 4,530 XP for time survival alone, which brings his total for an arena game all the way up to 8,050 XP. So if you are playing Battle Royale and solely only want to play Battle Royale, if you are trying to level up, one thing that you want to do is prioritize time survival over anything else. Kills come naturally. Damage comes naturally with the kills. Reviving, respawning, killing the champion, killing the kill leader, all of these things just come naturally. But one thing that doesn't is actually taking the time out and trying to survive. So if you're trying to level up as quickly as possible and get the most XP out of it, make sure you're making it to the end game. So that is what you want to do if you are trying to rank up solely in BR. But if you are flexible when it comes to Apex and you are willing to play Arena, then Arena seems to be the way to go. Because you get XP for winning the match, the amount of rounds that you win, and the amount of kills that you get, and the time survival. Now, Arena can last a hell of a long time if you keep drawing with the enemy team, or it can last a very, very short amount of time if you just win 3 rounds in a row and bish bash bosh is done. So in both cases, taking the time out and trying to survive for as long as possible is the best way to go. And overall, in the grand scheme of things, Arena seems to be the way to go again, but it is totally up to you what you want to play. But either way, you want to be maximizing the amount of time that you survive, and if you are killing people, make sure you get the downs and the knocks and the finishes, and reviving your teammate, respawning your teammate as much as possible. So that's going to call it today's video, guys. If you've found the video helpful and or entertaining in any way, shape or form, then make sure you go down below and drop a like. And once you're down there, you might as well subscribe to be entered into the next subscriber shout out. Don't forget that subscribing is absolutely free, and if you really do want to, you can unsubscribe later. Thank you guys so much for your support recently. If you want to catch me on my second channel, that will also be in the link in the description down below. So yeah, once again, it's been my pleasure, and until next time, keep dominating, legends.